Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode of the Genshin Impact Chronicle. I am so excited to welcome Stephanie Southerland to the podcast. Stephanie is the voice actor for Jean in Genshin Impact, and we had such a fun time talking all about our favorite acting grandmaster. I hope you all enjoy this episode. Thank you again for coming on to the podcast. This is so fun. I was so excited to have you on.
Thank you for having me. I'm really happy
Yes.
to be here.
So, if there's anyone out there who doesn't know who you are, do you want to just briefly introduce yourself and then we'll get started?
Absolutely. So, my name is Stephanie Southerland. Spelled Southerland, but it's pronounced Southerland.
Yeah.
I grew up in Utah, of all places, right in the middle of Utah, and it's a very arts focused community. So I grew up dancing and singing, and I actually got my BFA in music dance theater and planned on doing the Broadway thing, and then found voice acting. And so now I reside in Los Angeles, and I am a full-time voice actor. And some of the roles I'm best known for, I would say Jean in Genshin Impact and Freya in Fire Emblem Heroes. What else? It's funny because I obviously have my IMDb page, and I feel like I have to reference that often just because the ones I talk about the most are Jean and Freya, and I also do a lot of animation as well. I was in the most recent reboot of the VeggieTales show, so it was exciting to be part of that franchise. Yeah, I voiced Madame Blueberry.
Cool. Oh, Madame Blueberry.
Madame Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Yeah, she is something else. She is just so wonderful. And then little Cauliflower, who's just like this little plucky head of cauliflower who's cute as could be.
I saw you mention on social media you're part of a band?
I just joined a band. Yes.
What is this?
Tell
me.
So the incredible voice actor Debbie Derryberry, Debbie voices, well, the I would say her biggest role is Jimmy and Jimmy Neutron.
Okay.
And Monster High. I mean, Debbie has been in the industry for a long time. Just incredible. And Debbie has this band, and they were looking for someone to sing the high parts. Their third band member moved. They moved to, I don't remember, but they moved out of LA, and they needed someone. And I'm very close with the voice actor Brenna Larson. Brenna is in Genshin as well. Navia is the character that Brenna voices. She is incredible, dear friend of mine, and Brenna is in Debbie's band, and they were looking for a third person, and Brenna was like, "Oh, Stephanie can sing," and so they brought me in this band, and it's almost a bit folky, a little country, but we have really tight harmonies. And we had a show last week, and someone came up to us and was like, "That was great. Your harmonies are just so tight." And Brenna and I looked at each other, and she goes, "It's because we all have baby voices. Like our natural speaking voices are like more youthful sounding." And so we all blend very well. But it's so fun. And we're playing more and more. But the band is called Honey Pig. And
I love it.
Yeah, so I'm the newest Honey Pig in Honey Pig. And it's kind of fun too because Debbie's husband Ian is the bass player. Brenna's husband Andrew is the percussionist, the drummer. And when I joined, they were like, "We really need like mandolin or something." And my husband happens to play the mandolin, and so he joined the band. So it's three couples, and we're just
cool.
It's pretty fun. We love it. So keep an eye out, keep an ear out. I'm
Yes, I
terrible at
will.
posting on social media, but I'll try to be on the ball with it and share more.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome. Does the band have like social media or a
Yeah.
website or anything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can follow us gosh, on all the things,
Okay.
Instagram, Twitter/X. But yeah, you can follow us and it's at Honey Pig Music. And
Okay. That is so fun. I
yay!
love it
It's
so
so fun.
much.
It's such a great time.
Oh,
We have fun and it's just fun to sing and harmonize. It's been a long time since I've been in a group
yeah.
that harmonizes with such tight harmonies, and so
Right.
it's just I feel very, very lucky.
Yeah, and you get
Very,
to do
very
it with,
lucky.
your best friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the best scenario.
Yes, exactly. It's so fun. We love it.
Yeah. Oh,
We
that's
love, love, love it.
great.
Yeah, it's just so fun. I just feel really honored and so, so lucky that I get to do this for a living. Um, and I just love that, like, what am I trying to say without sounding too cheesy? Like, I I love that I get to be part of um these franchises and
Mm,
stories that are bigger than myself and really have an impact on people. An
right.
impact on people. So yeah, that's who I am and pretty much what I do
Yeah.
all
Well,
day, every day.
and definitely an impact. I mean, I'm making a whole podcast on it, on Genshin
Yeah,
Impact, which I never thought I would do in a million years.
I love it.
Genshin is what got me into voice acting and my sister as well. So
It's so
it's just so
great.
cool to see just everything happen and work together.
Yeah,
So,
and what a huge game it has
yes.
become. They Let's see. Well, obviously, I keep saying, well, obviously, but with Jean, you meet her so early on,
Hmm.
and so we were recording before I really knew anything about the
Hmm.
game, and we were hearing like, oh, it's gonna be big, it's gonna be really great, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but I really had no idea how far-reaching
Right.
it would be, and it's really like it's just taken over. And I think part of that was it came out in the early days of the pandemic,
Mm.
and so I think the timing helped with that. But miHoYo has just created this incredible uh, universe,
Yeah.
essentially, Hoyoverse, and this incredible story in Genshin Impact. And there's just so much to do, so much to see, so
Hmm.
many people
I
to get
know.
to know through these amazing characters and their backgrounds and whatnot. And it's just like I had no idea what I was involved in,
Right.
um, like it's just been really humbling
Mm.
to to see how far-reaching it is. And obviously, like there's the number, like you see the fandom online, and how many people really love it, but then to be out in the wild and see either someone wearing something from the game, or
Yeah.
people playing it, or like a billboard or whatever, and then meeting people at cons,
Hmm.
like it's really, really inspiring. It's
Right.
really, really incredible how it's touched people's lives.
Right. So my sister and I just got back from a 2-week trip to Asia, and we were
Gosh,
in
how
South
cool.
Korea and Japan. And I told my
Oh my
sister, I'm like,
gosh.
I am not leaving Japan without some Genshin merch. And
Yes.
we were
Love
able to
it.
find a few stores that had a bunch of different types of Genshin merch. So I definitely spent way more than I probably should have.
Oh,
Um,
oh my gosh, I totally understand
but
that feeling.
one of the areas that we were in, there was just probably, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 pillars that had Genshin
Oh,
posters just on them.
really?
Yes,
That
and
would be
we
so cool
walk
to
around the corner
see.
and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is like a dream come true for me."
That
All
is
these
so
posters.
cool.
And we
Oh
would. We
my
would see
goodness.
billboards up on these big buildings of Genshin. So, yeah, it's
Wow.
really, really everywhere. So
Yeah.
that's just so
And
cool.
yeah, and being a worldwide game, like it's 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 just enormous. Like it's hard to
Right.
wrap your brain around how how big it is. So
Yeah.
I think that they've captured what's the phrase, lightning in a bottle with
Yeah.
this, and it's just incredible. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool that you had that
I
experience.
know. That was super fun.
Oh, oh my gosh, I'm sure that is a dream.
Yes. Definitely want
I
to go
say that I'm like
back.
such a homebody, but I really do want to like go and see
Yeah.
Japan and South Korea
Maybe
and
there'll be some sort
like
of con over there that you'll be invited
yeah.
to.
Oh my gosh, I am game. I am
Make it
game.
happen.
That sounds amazing. I do need to renew my passport. I should do
Oh,
that soon.
yeah, that might be
Just to
important.
be prepared. Watch, I'll renew it and then I'll get invited. It'll be
Ooh,
great.
there you go.
Game plan. It's the game plan. Oh, that's so
Oh,
great.
yeah. Well, before we get too far into talking about Jean, I
Yeah.
thought it would be kind of fun to test your knowledge of
Oh no.
her,
Oh no.
seeing as how
Okay.
you
Okay.
do voice her. Now, I know you
Uh-huh.
said you haven't actually picked up Genshin in a while,
It's
so
been a very long time.
we'll
Yeah.
just see how
Been
much you
a minute.
remember. So we'll
Okay.
go
All
from
right.
there.
Whew.
So there's only
All
five
right.
questions, so it's
Okay.
not
Okay.
super long.
Love it.
So the first question, Jean and of course Barbara, her sister Barbara, their
Uh-huh.
parents separated when the girls were young. One
Yes.
parent took Barbara and one parent took
Hmm.
Jean.
Yes.
Which parent took Jean?
Oh gosh. I should know this. Oh no. Okay, help me out because it's not coming to
50%
my brain.
chance.
Well, it was her mother? No,
Yes.
it was her father.
No.
Am I wrong?
It was her mother. You were right the
It
first
was her
time.
mother. Oh, I should have
Yes.
trusted my instinct. Ah.
Yes, it was her mother. Yep. So good job.
Okay. Right, because her father took Barbara. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Yep.
Right. Right. Right.
Yep. All right.
Oh
Awesome.
my goodness, so
So,
embarrassing. Oh.
question number
Ah,
2 is a
all
true or
right.
false.
True or false?
One of Jean's favorite genres to read is
Romance.
romance novels.
True.
Yes. I thought that was so cute. Like she was raised on all of these very hardcore. She was a
Yeah.
big, she studied and
Yeah.
then she just likes these romance novels. I
Isn't
thought
that
that was
so?
so cute.
I love that. I love that about her so much. And like I remember early on, I think it must have been like early audition stuff. There was a line about her loving romance novels, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that about her.
Yeah, she's a true romantic.
A true romantic.
Love
It's
it.
so true.
All right.
Oh,
Question 3 is also a true or false.
okay, I'm
So,
ready.
Jean manages to fit morning runs with Amber into her busy schedule.
Oh, I I want to say it's false, but I don't know actually.
It is actually true.
It
It
is?
is true. So I don't know if it's every
What?
morning, but there are some mornings where she will get up, she'll go on a run with Amber, she'll fit that in, which I
You
thought was
know,
pretty cool.
that is just the Jean
It
way.
is. It is. She just
I
fits
should
so
have known.
much into her schedule. It's
She
too much.
does. She, that is so true. So
Yeah.
true. Yeah, I should have definitely said that because of course Jean does everything. She
Yeah.
does it all.
Yeah.
She'll find a way.
She does. Yes.
Oh, I love it. See, all these things I'm learning today. This is
There you
great.
go. Yes, you learn something
Yeah,
new every day.
you sure do.
Yes. Well, this next one, I am hoping you'll know this because I think it was brought up at 2DCon.
Oh, okay, okay.
What is Jean's favorite food?
Pizza.
Yes,
Yep.
pizza.
Jean loves pizza.
I think
She is a
her
girl after my own
specialty
heart.
is mushroom pizza or something like
Yes.
that.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
right.
So,
Uh-huh.
and I think you also brought this up at the con, but for those who weren't there, yes or no on pineapple on pizza?
Oh, like me, Stephanie, or
Yes.
Jean? I was like, I don't know about Jean, but I like pineapple on pizza.
Yes.
I know it's controversial,
It
but
is. Well,
we lo
and
we can like our things.
yeah, for me, it's like I like it and I will eat
Mm.
it if someone else orders it, but I
Oh,
myself wouldn't go out of my way to order it. But I
well,
don't
you know,
mind it. So I'm like
right.
50-50.
I can get behind that for sure because I'm trying to think of the last time I have actually ordered pineapple on a pizza, and it's probably been college was the last
Yeah.
time. I did work at this awesome little I don't know, like Italian. It was kind of Italian, but I worked at this restaurant, and they just had well, the restaurant was called Brick Oven,
Mhm.
and it was this little pizza slash Italian restaurant in Utah where I went to school. It's in this college town, and they just made such great pizzas, and I think part of it was because it was the brick oven style pizza,
Right.
and they had an incredible mushroom, not mushroom. Wow, getting going to Gene Land here. They had an incredible pineapple, like a Hawaiian pizza, and the thing that they put on it was well, Canadian bacon, of course,
Uh-huh.
and um and pineapple, but then they also put almond, like slivered almonds. It was
Almonds.
yes, and it was so yummy. So whenever I think of how like enjoying pineapple on a pizza, I think of that pizza at Brick Oven.
I would
They're
never
Hawaiian
have
style.
thought
Oh,
almonds.
yeah, you wouldn't think, but it's so good. It just adds like such a like delightful texture that
Oh, that
so
little bit of
good.
crunch.
So yummy.
Oh,
It's super good. So highly
okay.
recommend. Highly
Yes,
recommend.
I'll have to see if I can try that once.
It's so yummy. See, it's like so unexpected and it's
Yes.
so good. So yeah, highly recommend if you're
Okay.
ever in Provo, Utah, go to Brick Oven and get their
Okay.
Hawaiian pizza. It's so yummy. So
Okay.
yummy.
Nice. Well, now I know
The
what to
things we
try
learn
next
each day.
time I have slivered
Yeah,
almonds.
there you go. Yes, exactly. But
Woohoo.
yeah, I but I can relate like not ordering it
Yeah.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like if I'm gonna order a pizza, it's going to be like a like margarita style or
Ooh.
like what do they call it? Like the with the white sauce and
Oh,
Alfredo sauce
Alfredo
and
sauce. That's
I
really good.
love Alfredo sauce
It
and mozzarella. I'm kind of like a boring cheese pizza gal
I
myself.
love cheese pizza. It's so good.
Oh, it's so good. I just love it. It's so great.
Yeah, you
Got
wouldn't
it
really
all.
think it like it's just cheese, melted
Yeah,
cheese, whatever. It's not that
yeah,
special. No, it's good. If it
it's
gets a
good.
little bit brown on top,
That
oh,
caramelized. Oh, so
yes.
good. Well, and it's funny because I remember this is like when Genshin first came out. Um, our voice director Chris, he was streaming it a lot, streaming on Twitch.
Hmm.
And he would bring on some of us actors, like I know Kelly Baskin, who's the
Hmm.
voice of Amber,
Yeah.
joined the stream one day, and Karina Becker, they voiced Paimon. And there were a bunch of us on his stream one day, and he was like, "What's everyone's favorite ice creams?" And everyone's like Rocky Road, or I don't know, like all the many
Mint
ice cream
chip and
flavors.
cookie dough and
Yeah, exactly. And then he's like, "Stephanie, what's yours?" And I said vanilla, and he's like, "That is such a Gene answer." So in a way, I think like vanilla ice cream and cheese pizza, those are
Yeah.
it's a very Gene thing to
Okay,
say.
but see, here's the thing. Vanilla
Hmm.
ice cream is a blank canvas.
That's what I
You
say.
can put whatever you want on it. If you
That's
want
what I
chocolate sauce, if you
say.
want caramel sauce, if you want
Yes.
Reese's Pieces, whatever, you can do it.
Uh-huh.
You can't
Right.
always do that with other flavors.
That's exactly
So
right.
there you
It's so
go.
true. And same with a cheese pizza.
Yeah.
You can throw some extra stuff on it,
Yeah.
sure.
Throw some
Blank slate.
onions or
Yeah.
tomatoes, just
Little
whatever you
peppers
want.
on it. So good. Ugh, food. What would we
Yes,
do without you? We would starve, that's
we
what.
would.
Oh, so good. So
Oh,
good.
all right. Well, moving on to the last question.
All right.
So it's brought up that D. Luke owned a certain pet when he was younger, and
Mm-hmm.
Jean had this same pet. What was it?
Mm-hmm. Turtle.
Yes, it was. Or specifically a
I like
tortoise. I
turtles.
don't know
Yes,
if that's the
tortoise.
same thing, but
You know, I guess they're not the same thing, but I'm trying to
I
think of
don't
what I think
I
in
don't know
Jean's
what the
voice line,
difference
she
is.
says a turtle. Yeah,
Oh,
let's look.
okay.
Let's
Yeah,
look.
I
I'll,
don't I
I'll
don't
tell you
even
right
know
now.
what the difference is between like a turtle and a tortoise.
I think the tortoise of tortoises. I'm like, what's the plural? Tortoise. They they are land only, whereas turtles can
Oh.
swim, right? I could be
Maybe
very
it's kind
wrong.
of like the difference between alligators and crocodiles.
Oh, perhaps that
Yeah.
is it. Mmm. Interesting. I think this might be a Wikipedia rabbit hole I might be
Right.
journeying down.
Well, okay,
Whoop.
here you go. So I think you're kind of right. So what I'm reading says that tortoises have more rounded and domed shells. Turtles have
Mm-hmm.
thinner, more water dynamic shells. And
Which checks out.
turtle shells are more streamlined to aid in swimming.
Aha. So
So
I guess,
yes, you were right.
yeah, and very also you were right, being very similar to like alligator crocodile
Right.
dynamic.
Yeah.
That wasn't the right word, but you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah, which I still couldn't tell you exactly what the difference is between the two, but
My nieces told me once recently, and
right.
I can't remember. I feel like one of them has a pointier nose. I think the crocodile has a pointier nose.
Well, and
I
I know
think.
one is bigger than the other. I have an aunt who lives in Florida,
Mm.
so she sees
Oh,
them
goodness.
all the time.
That
And
is
yeah, I
probably
just,
a shock. Well, maybe not anymore for her. It would be for me. I'd
yeah,
be like, ah, the
right.
dinosaur. Uh, too scary. Too scary.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
man.
Yep.
Okay, well, you did great on that little
Oh, thank
quiz. I
you.
think you
Thank
got
you.
4 out of 5, so you
Woo!
passed.
Love it. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, it's so funny because like having not played the game in a couple of years, it's been
Right,
a minute. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much I don't know because
right.
it keeps growing and growing and
Oh
growing.
my
And so
gosh, it's so good.
ah,
Oh,
it's
the
so,
story is so
yeah,
good.
it's so good.
Yes. Do you remember
Yeah.
where you stopped?
I stopped, oh gosh, let me pull it up here on my computer. I think it was Dragon Spine. Dragon
Oh,
Spine.
okay.
Yeah, double checking, double checking. Yes, it was Dragon Spine. It was just too hard. And like I'm not a very I wasn't very strategic um with it. Like I just got stuck. I didn't build my
Yeah.
characters well. And so I was like, okay, I give up. I haven't played in so long because it was just like I can't get past this, and then I'd like run around for a little bit, but then there were
Right.
things that I had to take care of there, and
Mm-hmm.
like and just like couldn't get further, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
well, and then deleted it off my phone because I had to make space for
Oh,
something,
yeah, I
and
understand that.
yeah, and then like re-downloading it, I was like, oh, my phone is not big enough for this anymore. Oh no, it's just
Yeah,
massive, massive world, an
right.
amazing massive
Yeah.
world.
But no, that's what my sister and I would do. We would join each other's worlds and we would just like fight bosses together because it was so
Oh,
much
that's
easier.
so great. Oh, for sure, for sure. And And it's so fun to play with others
It
too.
is. Yes, I like the
Yeah,
co-op feature. It can be really
for
good.
sure. Yeah, I had this shows how how not like strategic I was because I had just unlocked the co-op feature not long
Ah,
not long before getting to Dragonspine
yeah.
and so yeah, I could be a bit more strategic in the future, that's for sure.
Well, but see, building characters is hard because
Right,
you need
right.
so much stuff for them, and then you don't get good
Hmm.
artifacts, and it's a
Yeah.
struggle.
And it takes a while to mine or farm for
It
things and
does. Again, that's
yeah,
why you join other people's worlds because then you can get stuff from their world, which
right.
helps.
There's a method.
There is.
Uh,
There's a method
that
to the madness.
method to the madness. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just awesome. It's such a cool world that has been created for us to
Yeah.
enjoy.
I know. It's great.